Hello, this is Solomon, and we are going to be looking at two 1v1s against the girl Surge? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's French, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I was hosting 1v1, and I alt-tabbed and I forgot about it for a couple of minutes, and I came back, and this guy joined and said I was a AFK new post. So I left, found his lobby, and said he was a noob for building French barracks, which I've seen him do. Then I left, and he didn't respond. I also said he was AFK noob. And he came back to my 1v1 lobby and was like, well, he was really salty that I call him a noob. I mean, 1v1, he picked Germany. I am playing France, went random. And if you don't know, France, well, the only way to really fight France on behind enemy lines is infantry rush, and Germany can't really do that because their barracks cost 30 supply. I mean, you can, but it's really, really hard. You just have so much less infantry. And so much less barracks. You have 2 barracks at most. Maybe you can do a 3 barracks, but that's so insanely expensive. Yeah, so I do a really standard 2 depot double armor base start. I also play decryption. This is a blockhouse, and I send out a fortified position to stop it. But I should have waited. Man, I was so pissed off I didn't get this. If I got the blockhouse, that would have been an instant game over. But unfortunately, this fortified position decided to not be helpful. So I was like, whatever. And I go and get solid 40s. Well, this way I'm pretty confident because, like, what's he gonna do? I'll just kill any armor of AT spam. And I'll kill any artillery with my own artillery and assault guns, so. No, if he had camo, that would be really bad for me since I wouldn't be able to kill these bunkers, at least not easily, since the blockhouse will kill the panhard through the forest. Makes a Cubal wagon. Which is an okay decision. I would have liked to make a AFC maybe, although this fortified position has a lot of zone of control. So it'll be kind of awkward to move around to try and do some KFC raiding into the HQ or something. Anyway, so I see he's doing an airfield, and I was making a third South 40, but I canceled it to go my own airfield. This is also why camo is garbage, because decryption exists. So obviously he's making Stukas, since Germany always says that when they go airfield, 99% of the time, that are bombers, so I just need to go basic fighters and kill it. And have the fortified position for AA if he makes ME 109s. He has he has 2 infantry trying to go around, so I just start shooting him down. Which, yeah, I was a bit away from the airfield, so it takes me a while to go. Like, I had low money at the time, so it takes me a while to get this, unfortunately. Like, if I went double Heikel, I could have been in serious trouble. Could bomb one of my depots or even my... Well, I couldn't bomb my airfield unless he scouts with his recon, but he's not doing that. Start working down the blockhouse some more. But now I start running away. Probably should have run away earlier. My first fighter up. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm obviously not going to save one of these things. One of them is going to die. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he goes after the 4-5 position. And he kills it. Which is kind of annoying, but I get a Stuka, so it's a 1-1 trade. Although it does, although it improves his position and makes my position more shit, since I don't have the 4-5 position to zone out the recon and to give AA support. That's kind of annoying. Finish off this infantry. I start working on a blockhouse again. In retrospect, I should have been trying to go after the Cubal wagon ones in the open. Getting rid of that would mean he can't recon. He comes with the ME 109, but I get the 4-5 position out. So he kills a Saw 40, but in return I kill an enemy 109, so it's an even trade. These an even trade points rise. And I mean, my position isn't really damaged. I still have one Saw 40 for zoning, so. And losing enemy 109 means he needs to wait a little bit to be aggressive with his air. Just my fighters will just kill Stukas. Keeping my Panhard defensively to scout out the Fuel Wagon if it goes in force. I really do not want to lose the Panhard. It's like it's not worth it to try to scout with it or raid. It'll just die to a Stuka. I mean, maybe it is. I'd have to think about it because you force them to build a barracks. Like, let's say I sniped a Fuel Wagon with the air or something, then I can go raiding with the Panhard to try to get to his airfield. So I either force them to make his storage or I force them to build a barracks, which that is a lot of money spent. Maybe it could be worth it, but in this case I just kept it defensive. So yeah, I decided to get a third depot instead of more aircraft, and as we're going to see, that's going to go poorly. I lose 2 of my 3 planes and my Saw 40, which is really, really bad. But he does this. He runs his Cubel in the position range, so now he can't recon me, so he can't strafe planes on the airfield. Well, he can't like bomb my depots with his Stukas or anything now. And now he's forced to build a barracks to get recon. So he's gonna have to spend that money. Well, I can just build up planes in the meantime. Rebuild my air force. And it's not really worth it to go advanced fighter because they're trying to fight over your AA anyway in this situation. Just be defensive over here. It should spend the time and the money spent getting the advanced tech. Well, I mean, he's just gonna build more planes and like in a recon just kill you. Like if I got advanced fighters, I'd have like 2 planes, start advancing or start researching them and start building them. He would just build a bunch of planes and just come over and start bombing me. Like just build 2 Heinkels and a recon in the meantime and escort with his current planes or something. Although if you're Soviets, yeah, definitely get Yaks because Ishaks are garbage and Yaks only cost 25 to upgrade to anyway. He also grabs a 3rd depot. Rebuilds his barracks. Probably could have done this earlier, it's just it's been fairly low income, so, but I was like, oh wait, then we just build some A and light artillery. Because he can't really strafe the light artillery because it's not gonna like he's just gonna lose out on that trade. You don't want to spend 50 supply units strafing 10 supply units. I just need to kill 1 plane and I get a massive return. Like I get the points are massively in my favor if he loses a plane while strafing. You want some light unit. So yeah, light artillery and A. And this 3A paces will massively turn any air fight in my favor on one airfield and what aircraft he has versus my aircraft. That's the 4-5 position. Then he gets an artillery anti-air base, which isn't that's not a bad idea. Like build his own AA and try to creep through the forest and use heavy infantry and AA and put it in the middle forest. Some artillery. But he does something really weird. He builds hobbits. First of all, my light artillery is 50% cheaper, so this is an artillery duel I will win because I can build more, but I also have assault guns, which I can just kill his artillery with. And I can also strafe light artillery, so there is 0 reason to get light artillery instead of stugs. 0-0, like just get stugs. Those will be really difficult for me. Those will be a lot more difficult for me to deal with. Yeah, camo in response. Since I wasn't entirely sure what they wore at first, but when I saw them not going in the forest, I was like, those are probably hobbits. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill on this Stuka. I built 2 soft 40 to deal with the hobbits. And these guys are so grouped up. I mean, he's gonna get my armor base, but that really doesn't matter at all. So. And while he's shooting my armor base, I'm gonna kill all his expensive hobbits, so. So I win in both terms of points and position. Since killing my armor base is basically meaningless, I don't need another armor base. I'm barely using tanks as is. I'm just building a couple of soft 40 throughout the match. While him losing his artillery means he loses tons of potential pressure. So it has radio silence. That's how he's gonna move a Flak 88 if you're shooting through forest, but he doesn't have it going through forest. For some reason I back off here. I should have kept going after the Flak 88. That was a mistake on my part. Both those shots miss. I kill the Stuka. Okay, so 4 planes versus 7 planes in AA. So yeah, this is gonna go, and I play Fanaticism, so. Then these planes come in late, and the Stuka's already damaged anyway. I don't think I lost any planes there. Well, he lost every single plane except the Stuka, which I'm not even sure if it went after the soft 40, I guess. I wasn't really paying attention to the ground at that moment. And I also get my 4th depot and by taking the rear runs, and I get another airfield, so the game's basically over at this point. I have a lot more material on the field. His blockhouse this side, he doesn't really have anything. And I have superior economy. And he goes to strafe my light artillery for some reason, and I kill one enemy 109. Don't get the second one, unfortunately, but yeah. I'm making an air recon to deal with a Flak 88. Since, again, through forest, my Panhard is going to die to the Flak 88, and I don't want that to happen. I also go for a strafe on hobbits, and they're right on top of each other, so it only takes 2 planes to kill both of them. I get a 5th depot, now I'm getting a 6th depot. Kill the Flak 88 and he surrenders. He's calling me a super noob and all that. That it was bad that I played with time limit. Not that time limit matters since I just killed him, so it's not like he ran out the time. And so he hosted his own match on Scrum. Or the border, actually. Why am I going to that? Okay. I can't remember if I went random or if I picked Germany in response. Anyway, so we both have these corners. I decided to play decryption. And it's obvious that both of us are going to build an airfield right away. Because of how big the map is. Anytime it's a big map like this, just go here. 99% of the time. Anyway, so I play decryption. This is potentially dangerous if he only plays blitz, because then he has fanaticism for our first air engagement. And losing an air engagement, like the first 1 or 2 planes, like that's still super, super bad. We're gonna be on the back foot for like the entire, for so long. Because like if you have one more plane, you're just gonna win on the air engagement. So okay, so I match him. He does camo, so I basically My decryption was good. His camo was basically worthless since it's not going to protect anything. I know what he's doing. Just until decryption runs out in 4 minutes. See, now I'm doing barracks. You don't do armor base because it's choke points or too really awkward to go around flank routes. So I try to drag his fighter over, but he turns it away. They're both getting heavy infantry. Now I have double ME109. I decided to go over to this corner. Since I'm trying to force an engagement, since I know a lot of, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, this guy's a noob, and they just start on top of playing fanaticism a lot of the time on the early air engagements like this. So I go ahead and play fanaticism, and both his fighters die. And that's like huge. That's like game over basically, if I don't make any mistakes. Or any big, or like I don't make any big macro mistakes or repeated tactical mistakes. Again, the 4 surprise attack, kill 2 infantry right there. Both losing infantry right there. I'm really, really ahead right now. I get out with my KFC. Not that I'm looking to do raiding, but I just don't want it to get strafed. Well, actually, I guess I am looking to do raiding. I can't remember specifically at the time, but it does have the advantage of not being able to be strafed. Anyway, so it's in forest, so I have recon. He doesn't. I kill these guys. I also kill a guy right here. Oh, okay, so I was stupid. I tried to make a depot and he just sniped it. And that's gonna really get him back in the game. What I should have done is just made 8 more infantry instead of Iron Depot. It would have been game over since I would have captured his barracks. There was some combat going right here. He plays Fanaticism. I'm going to lose my KFC, unfortunately. Which is really not awesome. I thought I was going to get this barracks, but it just makes enough infantry to win the infantry fight, unfortunately. So this was like, I was like, damn it. As you can see, we're about equal in point score now. Again, making a depot was a mistake. I should have just made a infantry, but then losing the depot basically made the game equal. But here's the thing, so I back off, and he doesn't have recon, so he can't actually see this. And I just go ahead and, well, I can see it now since the depot's scouting it, but I have aircraft overhead to distract them. Like well, I don't lose that one, but it prevents them from strafing, so I kill one of his 3 depots, which is actually, now I'm base. Now I'm back in the game. I'm in a game-winning position if I don't make any big mistakes. I also make him force him to build another barracks, which is really big. But I decided to make a depot again, and I fuck up and lose it. Again, I should have just made 8 more infantry. Although I did get one of his fighters, which is nice. I have a KFC harassing me, but it's meaningless, so it's not really doing anything. Like, these guys are already regenerating their health back up. Oh, this guy actually does die though, which is annoying. This infantry right here in a Cuba wagon is just to protect against radio silence. I kill a jet fighter, then kill another jet fighter, and lose an ME109. That's obviously a good trade for me. I do finally get another depot up since I kept on insisting on making depots. He had to rebuild his own depot, so I still have the advantage in terms of available money. So at this point, yeah, I just start spamming infantry again. But I fuck up and this is forest. I didn't realize that at the time. That you could hide in there, so I lose a bunch of guys. I still can't take this. So I'm like, okay, well, let me rebuild again. Like, I'm in the winning position, so let me just build infantry forever. Since I'll continue to force him to build infantry. Oh yeah, but I had this guy shoot for the town. And he actually panics 3 enemy infantry, which is really big actually. I think they're gonna be fine by the time I engage. He tries to radio silence this for some reason. It's like, I mean, I guess there's like a 1% chance it could work, but that's it. I go ahead and play Blitz, and I engage. So here's the problem. He has infantry in 3 groups, so I kill the first group by itself while the 2 other groups are doing nothing. But like, that's really not good. He gets a high call off, but I just have enough more. And I do try to do a last second split, as you're seeing there. But the high call had a really good angle of bombing. I regroup for a second, have reinforcements come through, then I push again. Or okay, not yet. Okay, now I push again. My fanaticism runs out. Yeah, it's looking a bit close. But got some grenades going out too. I just have a couple more guys. I know when I capture the barracks, I kill a jet fighter. He has a bomber, but it's not going to do anything. And yeah, it's game over. I'm sitting out another depot, and now all his depots are about to run out anyway. 36 supply. This one's out. This one's going to run out on the next convoy. Yeah, and he called me a cheater, and he was like, I'm going to upload this match, you cheater. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just upload my match too. My YouTube channel name is Solon. Come check it out. The moral of the story is every unit counts, and if you're in a mirror situation, sometimes you just want to build more units instead of trying to take extra depots if you already have the advantage. That is the end of this video.